dedicated to those who we can see only in our dreams. I'll tell you a dream I saw before falling asleep, and will pretend it's fiction. Working on the railway, and at times as a servant, and painting for others too. He would paint things he didn't want to. He lived under a staircase in a cellar, with no windows and no nothing. I was asked by the Union of Georgian Painters to treat him. Later no one asked me, but I'd go myself. What a strange man he was, with a quiet, feeble health. A kind one, powerless and quiet, he loved talking to me. I would go to him and he would paint me. For years, he would paint me and tell his stories, sometimes even his dreams. I pretended I was a different kind of doctor and would tell him everything what I knew of those things. I kept telling him to paint as it was a sort of therapy. He would tell me about his worries, and worries he had plenty. He was hungry and thirsty and cold, but it wasn't what he would talk about. He'd never seen the sea, and kept saying that he'd love to see it. He was born in 1862 in Mirzan, Kahet. His parents had died early and he missed them constantly. Then his sister died and he missed her too. He'd stop painting, crouch on the sofa and say he missed his mother. That was all he would say, and I wouldn't say anything either. Would just shut the door behind me and leave. Now I'm sitting and listening to him. He's talking in a strange way, somewhat confused. He's telling me about a woman, all the time about her, a lot, saying she's French, that he is in love with her, that he'd seen her in the Mushtaidi garden at the concert, that there was a concert in the garden, but there wasn't. I'd have known my darling wife loves concerts, especially the French ones, so he's making it up, but he usually doesn't lie. It must have been his dream. He saw her in his dream and fell in love. He says she's a famous singer, but I haven't heard about her. Neither has my wife. This woman doesn't exist, but I can't tell him that. Let him be in love. He hasn't seen a giraffe either, but insists he hasn't painted. Let him paint. I don't like his cough. I shared some honey and milk with him. Will he drink it? Maybe he will. He said he had to ask me for a favor. I put my hand in my pocket, but he got angry. I was so ashamed. He asked me if I spoke French. I said yes. I did study French at gymnasium. He said he wanted to send some letter to Margarita. That was the name of that woman. He said he wanted to give her a rose after the concert, but she seemed to be a kind of a woman whose heart you can't win with a rose. So he decided to send her lots of roses. She just needs to wait for him. I didn't say anything, just agreed. He asked to include my address. The postman wouldn't find his address. I felt sorry for him, as he had fallen in love with a non-existent woman. And I felt sorry as he believed that our post would deliver his letter to Paris, and the answer would arrive back to us. He'll be waiting, and that's why I felt sorry. He murmured something like, "Until I get her answer, I won't die." He said the answer would come with the first snow. Those words made me feel sorry for him even more. Then I thought for a while, and stopped being sorry. The spring had just begun, so the snow wouldn't come soon, but the answer wouldn't come either. Never.
Comme une pierre que l'on jette dans le vif d'un ruisseau et qui laisse derrière elle des milliers de ronds dans l'eau, comme un manège de lune avec ses chevaux d'étoiles, comme un anneau de Saturne, un ballon de carnaval, comme le chemin de ronde que font sans cesse les heures, le voyage autour du monde d'un tournesol dans sa fleur. Tu fais tourner de ton nom tous les moulins de mon cœur, comme des chevaux de laine entre les mains d'un enfant, où les mots d'une rengaine brillent dans les harpes du vent, comme un tourbillon de neige, comme un vent de goéland, sur des forêts de Norvège, sur des moutons d'océan, comme le chemin de ronde que font sans cesse les heures, le voyage autour du monde d'un tournesol dans sa fleur. Tu fais tourner de ton nom tous les moulins de mon cœur. Ce jour-là, près de la source, je sais ce que tu m'as dit, mais l'été finit sa course, l'oiseau tomba de son nid, et voilà que sur le sable, nos pas s'effacent déjà, et je suis seule à la table, qui résonne sous mes doigts, comme un tambourin qui pleure sous les gouttes de la pluie, comme les chansons qui meurent aussitôt qu'on les oublie, et les feuilles de l'automne rencontrent des ciels moins bleus et ton absence leur donne la couleur de tes cheveux. Une pierre que l'on jette dans l'eau vive d'un ruisseau et qui laisse derrière elle des milliers de ronds dans l'eau. Au vent des 4 saisons, tu fais tourner de ton nom tous les moulins de mon cœur. une poule grise qu'elle est pendre dans l'église. Pondait un petit coco que l'enfant mangeait tout chaud. L'était une petite poule noire qu'elle est pendre dans l'armoire. Pondait un petit coco que l'enfant mangeait tout chaud. L'était une petite poule blanche qu'elle est pendre dans la grange. Pondait un petit coco que l'enfant mangeait tout chaud. L'était une petite poule rousse qu'elle est pendre dans la mousse. Pondait un petit coco que l'enfant mangeait tout chaud. L'était une petite poule brune qu'elle est pendre dans la lune. Pondait un petit coco que l'enfant mangeait tout chaud.
I've been moved to work to potty and haven't seen him for several months. I returned only yesterday. Tbilisi was covered in the high snow. I remembered he wanted to see the sea and thought I'd go and tell him about the sea. So I came and found him very sick, burning with fever and unconscious, alone, crouching in cold, all alone. Dying. He asked, "Is it snowing?" I didn't want to answer, but I nodded anyway. I wished he wouldn't ask me about the letter. I wish, so he didn't ask. His room is so empty. He had sold everything, all his paintings, even the giraffe, the janitor, the fisherman, the deer, the black lion. Only 2 paintings are still here. He kept the portrait of that woman for himself and another painting for me. The portrait doesn't look like me at all. I've never had a donkey. It's snowing. I repeated to cut his suffering short, and I rushed outside, got my feet wet, and ran into my home to get warm, and that's where I saw it for the first time. A real letter with the real stamps on it. I opened and it was all in French. Merci. See you someday. With love, your Margarita. I didn't say anything. Not a single word. I just thought. I thought I'd go to the Union of Georgian Painters and tell them to bury him. I wonder if they love the dead, or societies love the dead and they'd be the same. That's what I thought, and went outside, my feet still wet. I think it was the year 1918.